It's a nice day for boating.
Fantastico. There's nothing like her.
This wooden 1970 Aquarama is not for sale.
This is one piece of cedar from Lebanon.
But you'd never know that from how Alberto Galassi speaks.
This one is a single piece of mahogany.
His enthusiasm for this boat, a Riva,
wow, it has everything.
started long before he ran Ferretti Group, which now owns the brand.
Do you always go boating in a suit?
No, but she deserves it.
He took us out on Italy's picturesque Lake Iseo, racing past Riva's factory as perhaps only the CEO could.
You wanted not just a boat, you wanted a Riva.
First of all, a boat is a Riva.
There's no other sort of boat?
No.
You sell other sorts of boats.
Yeah, I know, but let's be honest. I mean, when you say I have a Ferrari, you need to say you have a car. Everybody knows what a Ferrari is. Riva is the same thing. Riva is beyond boating. Riva is a myth. It's been in the hands of royals, movie stars, rock stars, sheikhs, kings, tycoons.
Riva's Aquarama, designed by Carlo Riva, debuted in 1962 during the glamorous La Dolce Vita years of Italy's post-war boom. Stars including Sophia Loren, Brigitte Bardot, and Elizabeth Taylor owned Rivas. And the boat itself plays a supporting role in dozens of films.
Don't shoot, don't shoot.
And talk about advertising, Riva was featured in Portofino last year, shuttling guests at the latest Kardashian wedding.
They are the new Sophia Loren. They talk to the new generation. Why not? Times are changing.
And times have changed for the company. While these wooden classics may be the spirit of Riva, the real money today is in super yachts, which Galassi says account for around 70% of Riva sales.
But how do you keep the sense of what made you famous
that's our job.
in that super size?
That's in details. Details that remind you the previous models, the style. It's a bloody difficult job, I can tell you.
Some of those original design choices are still echoed decades later in the Anniversario model. It's a limited edition tribute to the Aquarama, which Riva stopped producing in 1996, spawning a new business, maintenance, the costly process of keeping them up.
This one dates back to 1963.
Richard Freebody showed us this Riva, dry docked for a tune-up at his boatyard on the Thames near London.
What's different about a Riva from another wooden boat?
That evocative feeling of the 60s and the glamour attached. It is the design. They were sort of the equivalent of a lovely Cadillac on the water.
Freebody's company makes its own wooden boats.
They're beautiful.
These are electric, but still have some more traditional details and extras.
This is our famous picnic drawer, which is becoming quite a must-have.
Nice. Everything you need for a picnic.
Even a cake knife for those afternoon teas by the river.
Very English.
Back in Italy, we saw some of that same attention to detail. Fabrizio Sonzogno was sanding wood for the Anniversario, which will get 20 coats of varnish.
How do you feel working on a Riva? Come ti senti quando fai questo lavoro per Riva?
Bello perché questo è l'anima del legno.
It's beautiful because this is the spirit of the wood, he told us. You can feel it. Alberto Galassi is working to keep Riva's spirit alive, though he says they'll never make an Aquarama again, saying it would be a sin to try.
It's a masterpiece. In Italy, we are obsessed, I would say, with beauty. Sometimes I say that we are condemned to beauty.
Condemned?
Because we live around beauty, we're surrounded by beauty. Something is not nice looking, something is not beautiful, it gives you a shock. So we can't live without.
Sadly, most of us will have to live without a Riva. This one, nearly 50 years old, has gone up in value to roughly $750,000. But for a few minutes, it was still pretty sweet to get a taste of the Dolce Riva.